We'd been together for 4 years. I'm 25. She's 24. We met in college, built a life together, shared everything from cheap takeout on bad days to dreaming about our future on the good ones. Marriage had come up often, casually at first, then more seriously. It wasn't a question of if, just when. So, when I finally saved enough to buy a ring she would love, I started planning. I didn't want to do anything flashy. I wanted it to be heartfelt, personal, something meaningful for both of us. I picked a quiet beach just outside of town where we'd gone on our first weekend trip together. It was private, peaceful, with the sunset painting the water in gold. I packed a little picnic. We watched the waves, laughed, held hands, and just talked. As the sun dipped, I got down on one knee, pulled out the ring, and told her everything I had in my heart. I was nervous as hell, but I meant every word. I asked her to marry me, and then... silence. She didn't smile. She didn't cry. She looked confused, then frustrated. She said, "This isn't how I imagined it. This isn't my dream proposal." At first, I thought she was joking. I kind of laughed awkwardly and said, "Wait, seriously?" She went on to explain that she had pictured something different, something bigger, with family there, maybe a hidden photographer, balloons or candles, a rooftop maybe, something that felt like a moment, as she put it. I said, I thought this was a moment. She didn't say no, not exactly. She just didn't say yes. She told me she wanted to be proposed to, just not like this. I was stunned. I packed up our things, and we drove home mostly in silence. That night, I barely slept. The days after, she kept trying to explain, said she didn't mean to hurt me, that she loves me, that she still wants to marry me, but she wants a do-over. She wanted me to propose again, in a better way, a way she could proudly post on social media, something that looked like the stories she'd saved on Instagram for years. But I couldn't do it. To me, the moment was real, genuine, from the heart. Repeating it, staging it, recreating it for show, it felt fake. I told her, if you didn't want it when it was real, I don't want to force something pretend. She said I was being stubborn. I said I was being honest. So I ended it. I told her, I hope your dream comes true someday, but I'm no longer the one chasing it with you. She cried. I cried, but I stood firm. Fallout. Then the backlash started. Her family was furious. Her mom called me immature. Her sister said I was too proud to understand romance. Some mutual friends told me I was overreacting, that she didn't say no, just not like that. But to me, it was a no. Maybe not to marriage, but to me, to the effort, the intention, the love I poured into that moment. If that wasn't good enough, if it wasn't even worth a yes with the promise of another special celebration later, then what were we even doing? Update, a month later. We're not together anymore. She moved out 2 weeks after. I helped her pack. We didn't argue, we didn't scream. There was just nothing left to say. She texted me once, saying she still loves me, and that she's sad it had to end this way. I didn't respond. I needed to heal. I needed to remember that my feelings mattered too. People are still divided. Some say I should have just proposed again, made it special, made her happy. Others say I did the right thing, because if sincerity isn't enough, then nothing ever will be. My thoughts now. Looking back, I don't think either of us were totally wrong. She had a vision of her perfect proposal. I had a vision of a real one. We weren't compatible in that moment, and maybe that incompatibility was deeper than just a ring or a sunset. She wanted fireworks. I gave her a quiet spark. She didn't see the value in it. And I realized I didn't want to keep trying to prove myself to someone who couldn't see what was already there. The lesson love isn't just about grand gestures or Instagram-worthy moments. It's about showing up every day, in the small ways, with genuine intention. If that's not enough for someone, then maybe they're not the one. And that's okay. I hope she gets her dream someday. But I'll be chasing something different. Someone who says yes the first time. Not because the moment is perfect, but because the love is.